Hello and thank you so much for clicking and for watching this video. Apologies, I did not do a reaction video for the Liverpool game. I'll be honest, I've not been well over the last week. I've had a terrible cold, terrible headaches, sore throats, the works, the treble you might say. And Liverpool was like a mad fever dream for me. It really was like a mad fever dream. I got home from work, I worked long hours, up at 5:15. I got in about 5:30. Um, and then I just sort of had my tea and I got nodding dog, a classic nodding dog, and I made it through the first half. Second half, I thought, you know what, I'll have 15 minutes at half time. Missed the first 10 minutes of the second half, I'll admit it. Missed the first 10 minutes of the second half. We're 3-1 down and we just fell apart, didn't we? We fell apart. We got that bit of a reprieve with Rashford score, but we were poor after a decent start. So Liverpool, I'll say it again, it was like a mad fever dream, but it happened and you have to give them credit. They won that game. So that's where I have to start. I have to start with that Liverpool game because I try and react to all the games, but there are some times where, well, you'll know you've been work all day and you just want to sleep. And then when there's been so many games on, this season in sort of close proximity to one another, you don't get that time, that downtime after work because it's like every day it's relentless. And it's just going to be like that for a long time because we've got the Euros and then we'll go straight into another season, then we'll have the World Cup. And I feel for the players. I really do feel for the players, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to talk about fixture congestion. It may come up, but I'm not here to talk about that because tonight we have drawn with Fulham at Old Trafford, having taken the lead through an absolutely sublime Edison Cavani goal. That was special. It was Cantona-esque. It was Beckham-esque. It was absolutely perfect. Now, whether Fernandes did or didn't get a touch of the ball, whether it was offside or not, just give him the goal. Just forget it. It's a brilliant goal, and the audacity. It was audacious. So he took that brilliantly, and from there we should have kicked on and thought we played okay again, but we didn't kill Fulham off. We didn't kill them off in the second half, and they deserved the points. And I've said all season that I think Fulham have shown this season that they are a good team. They are a dangerous team, but there have been a lot of games this season where they've not been able to kill off their opponents. I look at case in point. I look at the game where they went to Arsenal and 1-0 up and they conceded that late goal. That's a big 2 points dropped. 2 points dropped there. There's been a lot of sort of games like that for Fulham. Good talk about their season. They had a point at home to Liverpool. They go to Liverpool and win. Some great results when they got a point tonight against us. Ultimately, they won't count for anything, but it'll be good for them going into next season. And whether Scott Parker is at the helm, I don't know. I personally think he will do. I think he's a good young coach, and I think he's shown this season that he does have a bit of tactical nous about him. So fair play to Fulham, they deserved a point tonight, but we contributed to our own downfall again. We didn't take our chances. I thought Greenwood had an okay game, but his finishing was poor. He had that chance where he could have made it 2-0, and that should have been game over, but he doesn't. He wasn't as crisp in his finishing, and 6 out of 7 goals going into this game. 6 out of 7 going into this game. So, but he's not immune to criticism. But sometimes I think we forget that he is still a young player. He's played, I think is it 103, 104 games already for Manchester United. So you can't be too harsh on him as a young player, and that is why I think we do need cover for him because I don't think it's fair to ask a player an immense talent. He is an immense talent. I still don't think it's fair to ask him to play every single game. Same with Wan-Bissaka. I know he's a little bit older, but I think we need cover. We need cover, and sometimes there are going to be games where he just can't play, and we need another right back. Now, whether Brandon Williams is going to be that player next season, I don't know. Whether he's going to switch from the left, he hasn't seen much football this season. I know he played last week against Leicester, but that's our form. Our form has not been good. Now you can look at fixture congestion. You can look at the fact that we we made multiple changes. Ollie made a lot of changes for that game against Leicester last week, and I thought we maybe deserved the point, but Leicester overall they were the better team. So, as I always say, I don't begrudge them. Liverpool, well, it just fell apart, but you can lose to Liverpool. That's 2 defeats on the bounce at home. And then tonight, we're probably lucky to get away with a point, actually. So very disappointing, and I'm now concerned. We've got Wolves on the last day of the season, and that's not never an easy place to go. And they'll want to send their fans home happy. They'll have fans back in the ground. Great though tonight to see the fans back in the ground. That was really good. Obviously there was the green and gold was there. There were a lot of Glazer out sort of protesters there, as you could see with the scarves inside the stadium. But it was great to see them supporting the team, and that's what ultimately it should be about. We don't want to be, it's important, but we don't want to be concerning ourselves with ownership and structure and commercial rights and who's doing this and that and who's the chairman. But unfortunately, that is a top priority at the moment. But tonight it was just great to see the fans, and it's one of those where you kind of wish you would have been there. But as you can probably tell, I'm not well, and I'm struggling through this video. But I had to do a reaction video for this. But I am concerned getting into the Europa League final now, because tonight was a good chance to get some momentum going. And I didn't think it would be really easy against Villarreal. A lot of people seem to have just put our name on the trophy already when we beat Roma over the 2 legs. We obviously lost the second leg 3-2. So I am a little bit concerned now. I'm concerned. I thought Twanzebe played well tonight, but I'm still not convinced by Lindelof. I thought he was a little bit unsure of himself tonight. I can't remember who it was, but somebody shrugged him off in the first half and was through 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and De Gea saves it. But I am concerned now. I don't see Maguire making this final. I think actually fair play to Maguire. He'd played 70 plus consecutive games in the league for United before that injury. I don't see him, even if he can somehow, shrug off that injury, he's still got to, get match fit. He's got to get ready. He's got to be healthy. So whether he'll be used as a substitute at the last, I don't know. But I am now concerned about us defensively. I've been concerned about us defensively all season, and I think you have to give credit to Maguire. And I'm not a big critic of Lindelof, because I do think he's one of these players that has improved this season. A lot of players have improved this season, but collectively, when I was watching this game tonight, prior to the equaliser, I was thinking, we've got a team here that is, now we're good enough to make top 4. Maybe we could be top 3. Obviously, this season we could finish second, but now because we haven't won tonight, it's still up for debate. I think Leicester could still catch us, but I look at this team and I still think we need a lot of investment. It's a good team. It's improved. Ollie's doing a good job, but you think, where would we have been with someone, not even Sancho, just someone on that right side? You can't ask Mason Greenwood to do it week in, week out at his age. It's just not fair. It's not possible. He needs downtime between games. He does. He's not ready for 38 game Premier League season. Full Champions League campaign. He can't play every game at his age. I just don't think it's fair. I think we need to, bed him into the team. Even though, as I say, 100 plus performances and numerous goals already would suggest that he doesn't. I personally am a bit older school. I think you need to give younger players that bit of time to bed in, and he'll learn from Cavani. Do we need another striker? Do we need Harry Kane's been linked with it? He is quite injury prone. Now, I've been a big fan of Harry Kane, but I'm not sure he's the answer. We need another centre back. Whether Varane is that player, we need someone to partner Maguire, because I don't, as much as I do I think Lindelof has improved. I don't think Maguire and Lindelof are the answer. I think we need another central defensive midfielder. I like Fred. I like McTominay. I think they get unfair criticism, but again, I think we need a different type of player there. We've got really good players, but we need now something. We need 2 or 3 players to take us to the next level. And tonight has just proved that to me. And I think I would have said this even if we'd have won the game, but that's just proved to me we need another right back. I like Kieran Trippier. I'd love us to go out and get Kieran Trippier. Just as whether he'd want to be number 2 as a backup right back, he's done well at Atletico and he could win a La Liga title this weekend. So, is he going to want to come back to England from Atletico? I don't know, but he's 30, he's in his prime, and I always liked Trippier, and I was always surprised that we didn't go out and buy him. I like Wan-Bissaka. I like, all of our players, but I think we need investment in the right areas. I don't want us to just go out and get a marquee signing. I don't want us to just go out and go, oh, look, we've got Harry Kane, oh, we've got Sancho. That's the answer to all our prayers. No, I think we need to invest smartly. We need to go out. We need to have a good transfer window. We need to kick on now because regardless of these last 3 results, yes, it's disappointing to lose to Liverpool. It's disappointing to lose to Leicester. Made numerous changes. You can make excuses. Very disappointing tonight. We've had a good season in the league. I do think we can still get second, although it's up for debate. And we'll see. But, this next week now is absolutely massive. Villarreal next week in that Europa League final. If we win a trophy, it will be a really good building block for next season. It'll be like, right, we finished second or third, and we've won a trophy. Now we've got that feeling. We want to do it again. If we lose the Europa League final, say we lose to Wolves, and then we lose the Europa League final, and then we have a poor summer transfer window, we're going into the next season with what? Because this squad needs investment, and we need that momentum, and we need to win a trophy to get momentum going again. Because we've lost it over the last week, and that's how fragile I think the confidence is within this team. They lose a game, and then that's it. It's gone. But I can't be too critical of the season overall because where we are in the league, where we've come from, it's really positive. But I think we've hit a little bit of a rocky patch, and we should have won that game tonight. We should have killed it off, but we didn't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. So we'll see. But anyway, what did you think of tonight's game? What are your thoughts now on the Wolves game, on the Villarreal game? There's a massive game now, just about to kick off. Chelsea playing Leicester. Those two still going for the top 4. We've secured it, of course. So I'll look forward to watching that. What are your thoughts on that game? But until next time, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, why not subscribe, leave a like, and of course, leave any thoughts, comments, and feedback. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon.